so in the chat you will see the link to the mirror board. Today we're going to pass several activities there. I see some of you are already joining the board. Okay, very good. Very good. So now I will show the screen. Okay. So I will keep it like this. Here you will see the activities that we're going to pass today. You see January 12th. I will explain what we will do today. Well, it's only 4 of you. Okay, so I think we can have a couple of minutes more to wait for others to join us. Meanwhile, tell me, how do you feel today? Do you have energy to go on with startup and high technology management? You may switch the microphones, or you may write in the chat. How are you feeling today? Please be active, because today we're going to have to make a more deep acquaintance with each other, with you yourself in the group, first of all, to know more about your skills, to know more about the spheres you're interested in, to learn more of how you can be helpful to each other. So be ready to communicate, to switch your microphones on and cameras if possible. That would be also great.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Mashhuda, I'm glad to see you. How are you?
Me too. I'm perfect. Actually, I can't wait anymore to get into the to start the class today and get into topics, because they seem very interesting for me.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So Chaliza is joining. Chaliza Aziz is joining us. Okay. Well, I think we may start from the introductory activity that we're going to have in the beginning of the class and in the end of the class. You see on the board, I will send the link once again. So that those who joined later could join the mirror board. And you see here the energy battery, where we will have to rate our energy level for today in the beginning of the class and later in the end of the class. So now I'm asking you to pick the sticky note of any color you like, to write that down, your name there, and to place it on any level of the battery, how you are feeling. So this is the rate of your emotions, of your energy for today. 5 is the highest. That means that, oh, I'm so great, I'm full of energy, everything is fine in my life, and I'm willing to collaborate and communicate with you. 1 is the low level. Well, it can not only be concerned with the class or the school, it may be some personal reasons, anything while you're feeling down. So please be fair, try to rate your energy right now and try to rate your emotional level right now, and place the sticky note in the grade that you are feeling. I will do it with you. So I'm picking some note. I'm writing my name on it. So I'm somewhere between 3 and 4. Okay, so place wherever you feel it is right. Why it is important for us to gather this information. You will have these batteries every day during every class, in the beginning and in the end. It is not mandatory to place your sticky notes there. It's just if you want, but for us it is very important to understand your energy level and your emotions during the school, so that we know that you're not overloaded with classes, that it is not too hard for you, that because for example, if one day we come and in the beginning of the class we see that all the participants are somewhere on the mark 1 or 2, we will know that we have to change something, that we have to raise your energy level somehow. In fact, when we have longer schools, longer classes, for example, during the educational period in the university, or for example, when we have longer schools, we carry on not only educational activities, but also in the beginning of the class, some emotional activities that help to unite the team and to feel better. Sometimes we join the meditation all together, or any other activities that help to raise their energy level and to feel better. So your emotional and energetical position is very important for anything you do, because you cannot be effective if you're not feeling well, if you're feeling down. It doesn't matter what is the reason for this you're feeling down. It may be even some personal reason. It may be not connected with your professional sphere, with your work, or something you're doing now, but it's also very important to know about any emotional disbalance that you have. Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you very much. For those who maybe will join us later, they will have a chance to place the sticky notes on the battery also. And now we're going to move on to well, we called it team building, but in fact, here we are making, first of all, the team of all of you. And yesterday, we got a little bit acquainted with each other. We knew the names and where you're from, what are you doing with your students, or have any experience and practice in startup or high technology management. And today we're going to talk more about your skills, about the skills that you possess, about the skills that you feel are important in the team, that you need in the team. And so I'm moving further the board, and we will play a little game, team building game, that is called Skills Exchange. I told about it yesterday. I think you all know the stocks exchange, where we sell and buy stocks. This game is the skills exchange. And in fact, here we are to buy and sell skills. Well, of course, it's a kind of joke. Okay, so Mashhood is writing that he has some anxiety. It's his final exams of fall semester and so many projects. Yes, I understand you. Okay, so this may also cause the low level of energy, and that's all right. That's why I'm telling that these batteries are not only about the classes, are not only about the school and our communication with you, but it's about your whole life in general. So for example, you may be down because of some problems with your study or with your work. You may be facing some difficulties within your family or anything. It is important. We're not asking why you're feeling down or why you're feeling blue. I'm not gonna ask these questions to you. It's personal, it's only up to you, but this level, it is important to know. For example, for me, why I'm closer to number 3 today, because my car got broken. It was not an accident. It is something inside the car. So I was left without a car today, and I had to solve these problems. It was additional problems. So I didn't manage to cope with all the deals I planned for today. It was a little bit nervous and well, unexpected, completely unexpected. So that's why, of course, my energy level and my emotions are a little bit lower than I thought it would be for today. So normally I try to come to the classes in very good mood, full of energy, so that we could do starting more efficiently with the students, try to share my energy with the students. Though sometimes, especially in online mode, it is very hard. It is very hard to do. So it's all right. Yes, I hope so. I hope it will be fixed, because in Samara now it's snowing for a few days. It's snowing heavily, and we're feeling almost like we're living in Siberia. It's very much snow in the streets. It's very hard to move around the streets, around the city. So the car is really really a good thing today. So I hope that it will be fixed as soon as possible also. Thank you.
How cold it is in Samara now?
What, sorry?
How cold it is in Samara? Is that cold or what?
Oh, today, yes, today it's very cold. It's about minus 20 degrees, minus 17, 18, 20 degrees. But a few days before, I think on the weekend, it was much warmer. It was about minus 10, minus 12 degrees. It was, of course, better. But today it's really cold and really snowy. Yes. Okay. So now we are moving further to this small game we're going to play, Skills Exchange. We're going to do it this way. You see the 3 rows: useful skill, useless skills, and skills needed. I will explain what it means. Now I will ask you we will spend about 5-7 minutes for your presentation of your most important vital skills that you possess and that you think your teammates should possess in the team while you will be working in the team, for example, on your own startup, because I think someday you will definitely come to the point where you will have to form your own team. And so these 3 rows, what do they mean? What I mean by saying useful, useless skills and needed skills. So the first sticky note that you will take, you will place it in the first column. Then you will name the skills that you possess and you think are useful for the team, that you can bring to the team, that you can share with the team. So the second column, useless skills, there you will take another sticky note and place the skills that you possess, but you think they are useless for the teamwork. They won't be needed by your team in any way. And the third column, needed skills, is there. You will also take the sticky note and name the skills that you don't possess. You cannot do something, for example. But you think that in the team, for the work of the team, it is very important to possess this skill. And you would wish to have in your team someone who possess this skill. So I hope it is clear. I will give you an example. I will write it for myself. Don't forget to tag your stickers so that other participants could know who is writing, whose skills you are performing, presenting. So I'm taking the sticky note and write here the useful skill. Well, for example, I think it will be design thinking framework. We're going to talk about it several classes after. I think it will be next week. And I think this skill is knowing design thinking framework is useful for the teamwork because it sometimes helps to generate innovative ideas. So then I'm taking the sticky note, another one, and place it, will be the same green, and place it in the column of the skills that I think are useless. So for example, for me, I do windsurfing, but I don't think the team will ever need this. So for me, it's windsurfing. For you, it may be anything. Maybe you're playing music, or I don't know, dancing, cooking, or maybe you think you are good in drawing, but the team won't need it. So anything you want to play in, to place in this column. And the last one are the skills that are needed, but I don't possess. So I think I will name, in fact, there are many skills I could name here, but I will stop on one. I think it's, how to call it, sketching, maybe sketching or drawing. No, right, like this. Sketching or drawing, because I'm really not good in drawing, and I think it is useful for the team when there is a person who can easily and quickly sketch the ideas the team is proposing, because when we have some visualization of our ideas, it may be very helpful. So I would wish to learn drawing, or maybe to have a person who is good in drawing and sketching in my team. So please, now you will have a couple of minutes, I think about maybe 2 minutes, to think of the skills that you possess and that you think may be useful for the team. You may write not only one skill, you may take several sticky notes and write several skills. I just wrote one, not to waste your time. So for you, you're not limited. And after these 2 minutes, when you think of all your skills you possess that can be useful, that you think won't be needed by the team, and that you would like to have in the team, afterwards we will have a small presentation. Just, well, for example, like I explained the skills I placed here. So I would like to listen the small self-presentation from you. Okay, and don't forget to place the text. Yes, I see you're doing it. Okay, very good. So I'm placing the time here for 2 minutes.
Excuse me.
Yes, yes.
I would kindly request you to introduce the most applicable skills that usually are used in team building for a startup, because all of us have different startup projects in our mind, and also English is not our mother language. Okay, so maybe we have some kind of skills, but we don't know how to explain it. You know what I mean?
Okay, thank you. I see. Well, I think it's a hard task to name all the qualities that you may need in the team, but I think, for example, what is important?
Would you mind listed in the chat? I think that's maybe.
Okay, I will do it.
Yeah, thank you.
Not to disturb you from thinking process, I will
Okay.
write it down in the chat. Okay. ran out of time. I will close the timer. Okay, so I wrote down a few skills in the chat that may be important. Yes, I see time management. Yes, that's right. I will write it down. I forgot about this. It's very important. You're right. So I named several general skills or soft skills, as they call them. For example, as generating the ideas. So the sort of a person who is constantly generating ideas and has a fresh view on the problems is very important, especially for the startup team or any team that is creating innovations. But the problem is that sometimes these people with who can generate ideas, who have creative thinking, they are not able to land these ideas to practice. So it is important that there was another person who has critical thinking, just to evaluate these ideas, to choose the best ones that can really be applicable in real life. Organizational skills, there are many of them. For example, time management, teamwork, communication, negotiations. We can name numerous skills. And I also put down the hard skills, the so-called hard skills or professional skills that are connected with some specific sphere where, for example, you're working, where you're operating. For example, business analysis, it may be important to create a business plan for your startup. For example, you will need this person. Knowledge in law, for example, because when you are creating innovations, you will have to defend your intellectual property, and it is good if in your team there is a person who knows how to do it, who has some basic knowledge of law, of legal practice. Management skills and skills in some specific fields, for example, medicine, engineering, whatever, IT, whatever, wherever you're working, because you know, there is a normally there is a triangle of the team, a perfect triangle. Maybe I will try to put it down here like this, near the scheme, near the table. So what is the perfect triangle of or triangle of the perfect team? So-called perfect, because I think even the best team is never perfect. There is always place to improve. Perfect team. I will make it bigger. So what is it? It is concerned with the competence the members of the team should possess. So one member of the team should be a scientist. Well, maybe it's two loud word scientist. It means that he knows that technology. He knows how to make the product the team is working on. So this is the person who has good hard skills, professional skills, and knows how to fulfill the ideas in real technology. The other one is entrepreneur or a businessman. The other one, place it somewhere in here, is entrepreneur or businessman. So this is a person in the team who knows how to sell this technology, how to sell this product, how to well, to bring income to the team. And the third person is manager, or the person with organizational skills. It's in fact the person who knows whom to sell this product, and well, through which channels, how to manage the meetings of the scientist and entrepreneur or businessman with investors, how to make the product the team is making needed by the customer. So these are this is the so-called perfect triangle of the team. 3 roles. It may not be 3 different persons. Of course, we can.
What's the difference? Sorry, between the manager and like, let's say, the businessman. So
yeah.
I mean,
okay, I will explain. So the manager is carrying out the general organization. He is well, sort of, he's planning the strategy of how the product will develop. He is foreseeing for some further period. He knows how the product will develop, whom they're gonna sell it to, which channel, how they will attract investment for the project. And the businessman knows what business model to apply right now. So how to bring this product to market, how to start selling it, efficiently.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the difference. And sometimes it is not necessary 3 different persons. Sometimes we can, one person can carry, for example, can be a scientist and manager, or a manager and a businessman. These are more like roles in the team that we have to have, because if we miss one of these roles in the team, it will be difficult to launch the startup. For example, if we don't have a scientist, we have only the businessman and only the manager. So the manager has some brilliant idea. He knows how to make the world better with some specific product. The businessman knows how to sell it, to offer it to market, but they don't know how to make this product. So they don't have someone who can who has basic hard skills and can tell them which way to go, how to make this product real, which technology to use. Or there is often the other problem when there is a scientist with a good technology, with a good product, maybe already produced in the laboratories, but he does not know how to introduce this product to market, how to make it wanted by the customers. So if we lack one of these roles in the team, it is not bad. I mean, it is bad. It's not good. In some periods, you will understand that you have to attract. If you have a good technology, you will have to attract, for example, a businessman to sell your technology. Or if you have the brilliant idea and you know whom and how you will sell it, you will have to find a person with the hard skills to know how to make it real, how to make real product of it. Okay, so that was just Yes, Mashoud is right. Is writing a really a good point. Many scientists have lack of communication skills. Yes, that is the problem. In the university, we face it very often when we have really talented scientists and students who carry out their research work in laboratories, and we say that they are sitting locked in the laboratories and they don't want to go out because, well, it's nervous. You have to communicate with people. You have to find ways to make people want your product, to think of how you will sell your product. So it may be a real problem for them. And that's right. That's a very good point also. Okay, so now we a little bit forgot about our board. So I hope you coped with writing many skills that you possess and can be useful for the team, that you possess but you don't think are useful for the team, and the skills that you would like to see in other members of your team. So now please, I would ask you, every one of you, to make a small self-presentation and to tell us what skills you wrote down on the board. So what are the skills? Just a brief presentation in, well, I think a minute or maybe a minute and a half for each of you, to name the skills that you think you possess and the team can use them, that you possess and the team will not need these skills, and what skills you would like to see in your team. Okay, so who wants to be the first one? Who is the bravest? Please don't be shy.
So may I go on?
Yes, please. Okay.
Okay, actually, I'm Mashoud. Actually, I have many experiences in project management. It was also my major in the university during graduate studies. Also, I wrote several business plans for different companies, and I'm good in financial calculations, for example, how to calculate the NPV, ROI, and so on. Also, I think I'm good in. I have a good analytical skills, as I can convert some qualitative parameters to quantitative forms. That helps to make a decision better. And about creativity, I personally think that I'm good at this because I have some inventions, and some of them maybe are going to be patents or not. Well, about the skills that I think maybe it's maybe useless. I'm not sure about how brainstorming can help in team management, but maybe useless or not. And the most important skills that I think I have to work on, or I need someone to have this kind of skills, is about some technical skills like CAD/CAM design or designing in softwares, and people who have a great marketing skills, that they know how to analyze market. And one of the most important skills for me to have is about negotiation skills, because when I'm going to talk with a businessman to sell my products or services, they have a really very short time, so I have to persuade them in maybe 2 minutes to buy my product or service. And also, in addition, sales is a very important skills, because if you make someone sorry, if you make something that's really practical, but you don't know how to sell it, so it's wasteless.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for your self-presentation.
Thank you.
Very good. So now who will be the next one? Who wants to be the next? Please, you may switch your microphone.
Can I go on?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Thanks again. First of all, how can I call you, Miss Tatarinova?
Svetlana.
Svetlana.
Yes.
All right. Thanks again for the opportunity. I'll introduce myself. I'm Chaliza. I'm from Universitas Gadjah Mada. I'm from Indonesia. I'm currently in my third, going on fourth semester. And if you'd like to see me, I just recently turned on enable my camera, and I was here along with two of my colleagues, Ananda and Nico. We three of us are from the same school and from the same major, but we sit in different grades. So regarding the useful skills, I'm actually kind of good regarding the creative stuff. I mean, I can do design. I mean, lots of people said that my design taste was actually kind of good. I joined lots of events and organization, and I sit in their creative board, some sort of, and I also do UI and UX design for websites, and I currently having this internship in the Office of the International Affairs UGM, and I was in charge for the UI and the UX design. And lots of people are satisfied with my work. I don't know, but I think I kind of good in that stuff. And for my useful skill, I'm actually not really good at cooking, um, but hey, that's the only stuff that I got. I mean, other than creative works, I mean, I kind of love cooking. I cook a lot. I usually help my mom and dad when they make something. So, but in this case, it's actually not that useful. So I'll just leave it in the useless skills. And the one that I needed, I actually kind of needed like a lot. Uh, in the regarding the soft skills, since I'm not very good with people, I can't start a small conversation. I mean, it's kind of hard for me, and I still kind of have to work with that. It appears that Mashoud is actually sounds that he's actually an expertise in the soft skills area. So I think he can help me a lot. I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for letting me share.
Thank you very much. Thank you for turning your camera on. That's a pleasure to see when you're talking to a person, when you're listening to a person. That's a pleasure to see a face, not just a black video screen.
Yeah, the black screen with the yellow indicator that says that you're talking. I mean, it's always a good thing when we talk with each other and I mean see their faces. I mean, like the one that I did with you. I mean, it's I kind of missed that a lot since COVID strikes in March. I haven't met a lot of people since then, so it's kind of pleasure for me.
Okay, yes, that's mostly the major way to communicate in this period, of course. Yes, thank you very much, thank you. Okay, who wants to be the next? Who wants to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I can go. It's fine.
Yes,
So actually, nice to meet you all. Right. So I'm Luigi. So far, what I'm good. I've been working like for the last like 6-7 years, like in different corporate. Okay, I'm turning my camera on. I think like you can see me. Hi. So I think I'm really good like on the business development side, like collecting feedback from people. I have a really nice and good network. So I've been like living like in different countries, working in different, let's say, position, corporate, so on. So I know a lot of people, and I'm working like currently like on the sales side. So I think like this is like it could be like really helpful, right? And I think I'm really good on finding, let's say, capital or finding like investors. I think I'm really also good like on riding motorbike, you know, or biking, or let's say, or kayaking or things like that. But you know, it's not gonna be useful for the startup purpose. What I would like to improve and what I think I'm missing is like, you know, kind of lack on programming, coding side, or even like, sorry, on the organizational point of view, like setting up an entity. I'm missing a lot of aspects, like from the legal point of view and so on. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for your presentation.
Thank you too.
Thank you. Okay, very good. Who wants to be the next?
I think I will be the next one.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yes. Okay. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Ananda. I'm actually from Indonesia and also from Universitas Gadjah Mada, same as Chaliza before. For my useful skills, maybe I think I am pretty good at time management because since I was since I was in school, I have managed to divide my time to prepare for college and then for organization and also for having fun. And also maybe I also good at sketching because it's a bit like Chaliza before. I love designs. I love the design, and sketching is also one of my I could say my hobby. And then for my usual skills, maybe playing video games because it's definitely that doesn't require it to be in a startup of something. And for the needed skills, maybe I lack on the leadership skills and also the decision-making skills because I think I didn't really have the bravery to become a leader, and also I think it's hard for me to make a decision if there is two choices that really important, or also it's hard for me to lead people to create some project or something like that.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So now I think it's our final participant, Nico.
Okay, can you hear my voice?
Yes, very good.
Okay. I think I'm not going to open my cam because the signal is not too good here. Sorry. Okay, so for my first skill, useful skill is teamwork and communication. So uh, I uh, I often join like organizations in my uh, university. I'm from Universitas Gadjah Mada, Indonesia. Like my friend Ananda in Chaliza, and then in the teamwork and communication skill, this includes negotiation, conflict resolution, and written and verbal communication. So I usually like to help people resolve their conflict or to negotiate, uh, to help two parties negotiate something. And then for the useless skill, I'm not sure if this is useless or not, but storytelling is one of my skills that I think it's useless for team building. And then for the skill that I need, it's designing, because I'm not really proficient with design tools, like graphic design, like uh, Adobe and stuff. I'm not too good at that. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. So I think I haven't missed anyone. I think all of you had a chance to present yourself. Now, just a few final words from me. First of all, about the skills, about the second column, the skills that we think are useless. It often happens when we play this game with different people, with different teams. Sometimes the skills that you place and name as useless can be really useful for the team. For example, I would say storytelling and brainstorming, you had doubts about placing them in this category, but in fact they are helpful for the team because for example, brainstorming, when the team tries to generate the ideas, brainstorming is very important. And today, the second part of our class, we will work in an ideation workshop. We will work on your ideas, and in fact, it will be a sort of brainstorming. Storytelling also is a very popular now way to present the potential product or the prototype. When we're going to meet in the class concerned with design thinking, we're going to talk about prototyping, and one of the ways to prototype your future product is storytelling. When you tell how your customer will live with this product or the service that you propose to produce. So storytelling, the possibility, the skill of storytelling is very important now. And one more thing I would like to say about playing video games. Of course, generally for the team, it may be useless skill. But if you look on the game industry, many games created and produced for the market were made by people who were keen on playing games, not creating, but playing games. Because if you're really fond of doing something, I think you can propose the best product because you make it for yourself. You know what you're making, you know what you're doing, because you are the potential customer. You have these needs, you have this want, so you know how to make it right. So if you're really keen on playing video games, that may be a good skill to start, for example, a startup in gaming industry. Okay. And to make a conclusion to the whole work we were carrying out this almost hour, if you see why this table is called skills exchange, if you look at the sticky notes that your teammates put on the board, you will see that many of them are crossed. You know, for example, you are searching for someone with the skill of decision making. And if you look to the first column, to the useful skills, you will see that the other person in the team is very good in decision making, for example. Or maybe you're searching for the skill, negotiation, and you will look and see that you already have a person with a good skills of negotiation in your team. So this table won't get anywhere. You can anytime go by the link to the mirror board. You can look at this skills exchange board and see what your teammates are strong in, what skills they possess, and you may turn to them for help or for some questions, so you can communicate, you can collaborate, you can work on a startup together, because it is not a nonsense. International teams when their participants live in different parts of the world, but they collaborate and they make really valuable products together. So maybe you will be able, by the end of the school, by the end of the course, to get united somehow around one of the ideas and to create a startup together, to work on a startup further together. So you will have a chance anytime you want to look at this board and to see what your teammates are strong in. You have the chat where you can write and ask for some advice or just discuss maybe some topic that you are both strong in, or to ask for the advice if you need some specific skills that your teammates possess. So that's why this table is called skills exchange, because now you see what people you're working with, what they can offer to you as their skills and the skills they can share with you. Okay. So thank you for your activity, for your work, for your self-presentations. You are very interesting and you're very diverse people from different professional spheres with different skills and knowledge. And I think you can very successfully and efficiently collaborate with each other. Now I propose that we have a 10 minutes break before going to the ideation part. So I'm letting you go for the break for 10 minutes. I'm placing the time in here. If you have any questions, you may ask. If you have any questions on team building, on skills, maybe you have questions not for me, but for your teammates. Maybe you would like to discuss anything, so you are free to ask. You can do it during the break or maybe afterwards. Well, okay, so yes.
How can I call you?
Svetlana. Svetlana.
Okay. Svetlana, I would kindly request my colleagues to add some skills that are needed, that are included in needed box in their useful skills if they are not so good at them, but maybe they can handle it. So maybe this can help to make a better team, I think.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so that is a request. I think I will announce it in the beginning of the next period, because maybe some of the participants have left our meeting for a while.
Okay.
But that's a good idea, because maybe if you are not a keen professional in something, but you have the basic knowledge, you can develop it and you can develop yourself in this team. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so if there are no more questions by the time, I think I will, oh, I'm sorry, I scrolled up. So I'm going to have a little break too, and in 8 minutes, we're going to meet here by the same link and continue with ideation. So see you all a little bit later. Okay, now, so 10 minutes ran out very fast. Let me see. I think we've lost Luigi. I hope he's coming back and joining us. Please give me some sign that you're already back. Maybe write something in the chat, or raise your hands, or mark some emotion through Zoom. Here is Luigi. Very good. So please, who's already back, write something in the chat, or mark some emotions on your screen. Okay, I see Ananda is here. What about Mashhud, Chiliza, Nico? I see you. Okay, very good. Mashhud is here. Okay, let's see. Luigi is back. Very good. Very good. Chiliza, I hope, is also with us. Well, okay, anyway, most of you are back. We have to carry on. We have even less than 60 minutes because after 5 p.m., if I'm not mistaken, you have some cultural programs, so we have to end up in time, that you get a chance to join. I'm not sure what, I think it will be a quiz today or something like that. We'll have to go really fast. It seems that 60 minutes is pretty much, but I can tell you it's not. So I'm sorry if I will have to stop you in some ways, or I will have to hurry you up. We just press for time. That's why sometimes maybe I will have to fix the timing so that we end in time. So what are we going to do in the next hour? We're going to have to work on the ideas for your future project that you will develop throughout the school. Of course, it will be, by now, it will be some basic understanding of this idea. You won't go into the depth, you won't develop this idea right now. You will have just to mark the basic potential ideas you might work on within your projects throughout the school. While you will be going further, you will apply some techniques that will be given to you in various classes, and maybe your idea will be transformed. Sometimes it happens that in the beginning, the team or the person comes in with one idea, and at the end of the school, he comes out with completely different idea, and it's all right, because that's, in fact, that's the magic core and the magic idea of a startup or innovation management, that sometimes your idea and your product may transform and change into something completely new, if that is exactly what the market needs. Because it's there is no reason to keep to the basic idea you have in the very beginning if no one needs it, if no one will buy it from you. So that's all right if during the classes you will get some new insights, some new ideas, and will switch to some other, maybe even completely different project and completely different idea. Yes, and one more thing, I'm not sure that in the beginning of the break you all were present in the meeting and heard the proposition of Mashhud. He proposed that the participants could list, in returning to the table of skills exchange, that the participants could list in the column useful skills also the skills in which maybe they are not professional, they're not completely professional, but maybe have the basic understanding or the basic knowledge, because it also may be useful. Maybe in the future you will develop these skills and also can can be useful for the team in this way. So please, not now, but after the class, maybe in the evening, think of more skills that you possess, maybe on the very, very beginner's level. And also place the sticky notes in the column useful skills, so that your teammates could see maybe some other spheres that you may develop in and have the basic understanding of this knowledge. Okay, so now we are going to ideation workshop. We're going to work on the ideas for your future projects. And first that we're gonna start with is understanding of your potential customers' needs. We're gonna start from the customer, from the needs and wants of the customer, from the understanding of the customer. Today, we are not going to get into depth of the understanding of your customer because you're gonna have the classes on customer development. We're going to work on the portrait of your customer in design thinking lab. But today, still, you have to get the basic understanding of what needs you are going to fulfill with the idea or the product or the service you are going to propose to the market, to your customer, to your potential customer. So your first task during the ideation workshop is to think what problems, what needs, what wishes of your customer you would like to solve, you think are important, and you think you can offer some innovation products in these areas. So this may be some very specific needs. For example, I don't know, I often drop my smartphone, so I want some case or some material that prevents my smartphone from breaking or scratching. That's a very specific need of a customer. Or it may be a general need of the society. For example, I want to fight hunger. Why not? It may be more difficult to work with this problem or this need because it's, well, maybe too general, and sometimes you don't have enough power, enough knowledge, enough resources to offer some solution to this problem. But it is also the need, it is also the problem of your potential customers. So please, now you will have about 5 minutes to think over these spheres, these problems, needs, and wants of the customer that you would like to solve. You take sticky notes. You don't forget to tag your sticky notes and place them in this frame. What are your potential customers' needs are. So please be brave. You can already start doing. A very important rule for the next hour of our work is one idea on one sticky note. That will be easier for us to mix them, to unite them maybe, because sometimes your ideas may be common, may be the same, and you may unite your ideas with other participants. So one idea on one sticky note. If you want to place 2, 3, 5, 10 ideas, that's okay. Just be free to take as many sticky notes as you need. Okay, so I'm placing the time, 5 minutes. You will have 5 minutes to think of the problems, needs, and wants of your potential customer in the spheres that are interesting for you, where you think you might launch a startup or would like to join some companies who are solving these problems, for example. So please, I will keep silent for this period just to make you think better. Okay, that's very good. If any one of you is still finishing writing something, that's okay. So I will have a few questions to you. Maybe you could explain. Luigi, please, could you explain wasting time on medical service research? What do you mean? You mean researching, for example, the applicability of some medicine, whether it can be used or not, carrying out the tests, or it's something else?
No, it's more that like on the services that each hospital or each, different, let's say, entity is providing. So I mean, like me as a customer, having the chance like to see like having like one overview on the different, let's say, services that are going to be provided near me.
Okay, I see, okay. So when you need to find some medical service really fast and you don't want to waste time on it, right?
Correct, yes.
Yes, okay, very good. Then I have a question for Chiliza. High quantity information in various categories with enjoyable and exciting experience. What do you mean? You mean any information? You mean we need the filter of information? We need some evaluation of this information, whether it's useful or not, or what? Could you maybe explain?
So my main idea is actually I would like to start a media company. So here in Indonesia, there's lots of there's a lot of I didn't want to say that they're actually a bad company, but they're actually create lots of low quality news with lots of misleading title, and they I think there's lots of demand in my country regarding how lots of information are delivered to the public accurately and in a high quality form and with exciting experience. I think it's actually kind of interesting. So.
Okay, so too many information. We need to evaluate it somehow to get the most useful from this. Okay, so very good. And I remind you to place the tags on your ideas. Monthly food stock, I think it's Ananda maybe, because I don't see, yes, okay, very good in this pandemic. Okay, so very good, you did a good job. One more point I would like, see the chat, there's some. Mashoud is saying that he didn't get the point of the idea of Chilize. Please, maybe you could ask your question, what was not clear, and maybe Chilize is going to explain. As far as I understood, it is a sort of, well, some mechanism, application, some way to evaluate the information and to filter the information and to get only the useful one, because there is a lot of rubbish in the information we get, if I got it right.
Well, it's actually kind of a combination of starting a brand new startup in the media industry, and while the apps itself also offers the news aggregation services with the support of artificial intelligence to sort whether this news is going to be higher in terms of value of the information, and whether this other news is actually not that good. So I mean, is it clear, or it seems like Mashoud didn't really get the point, or maybe Mashoud would like to ask which part where did I lose you? So. Please.
Mashoud, we can't hear you.
Yes, we still can't hear you. So it appears that he had some sort of trouble. So
Yes, I think he's switching more time.
I mean, what if we jump to the other participant? I mean,
yes,
while we're waiting
yes,
for
maybe,
Mashoud to come in.
Yes, maybe if anyone else has any questions. I will have, well, I wanted to give a little comment on the needs that you wrote down, but I need also Mashoud to join us because I wanted to comment on his ideas as well. So please, Mashoud. No, we still don't hear you.
Can you hear me right now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I want thanks to Chaliza for the clarification. So if you have any question, I'm ready.
Okay, so it was clear. Okay, thank you. So now I will give a small comment on what you wrote as needs. In fact, you see the difference between the ideas that are fixed. For example, I would like to compare what Mashoud wrote. It's air sanitizer, staff sanitizer, health monitoring service or app. In fact, it's not the needs. It's already the solutions. It's already a sort of an ideas of products that you may create, you may produce. When we're talking about needs, it's more like, for example, an easy way to compare prices and book promotional service like Nico wrote, or customers wasting time on medical services researchers like Luigi wrote. So it's something that troubles me. For example, I want to do something faster. I want to do something more efficiently. I don't want to waste time on doing this or that. What you, Mashoud, wrote, it's already the solutions. It's not just the problem. That's okay, but we're gonna do it in the next step. The next step will we will generate the ideas of how we can answer the needs of the customers that are that you listed here on this table. Okay, so if anyone has any questions, you may ask, and we will go further. Time is running really fast. Okay, no, you may not fix it or write it another way right now. If you want, you can do it, but it's not necessary. It's just to get the basic point. We will work on the customer portrait and the empathy map, where we will deeply describe the needs, wants, problems, fears of the customer. So we will work on it later in further classes, for example, in Design Thinking Lab. You will have a chance to write the portrait of your customer very, very specifically. Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Now we are switching to the next board. And the next board, in fact, is concerned with the ideas how you would meet these needs, how you can solve these problems. So look back on the board before that we worked on before. Think of your ideas, or maybe the ideas of your teammates. Maybe you can offer some solution. Maybe you know how to solve this problem that was listed by your teammate. And please take the sticky note and put the ideas of solutions of products or services that you may well just invent in your mind right now. You don't have right now, you don't have to think of whether they're realistic or not. You may write something really fantastic. You don't have to think whether they already exist or not, whether it's hard to make them, to create them. You just have to write as many ideas as you can, 2, 3, 5, maybe more. Try to generate the solutions for the needs, wants, problems of the customer that we listed on the previous table, in the previous frame. You may not only look on the problems that you listed for your customers, but you may also look on the problems that were put down by your teammates. So please, you will have 5 minutes for this activity as well. So you may, you should do it rather fast and try to place more than one sticky note, more than one idea. And the rule is the same: 1 sticky note, 1 idea. So please, 5 minutes to go, and then we will go to the next activity. Your ideas may even be fantastic. That doesn't matter right now. So just think of maybe some unusual ways to solve this problem. Try to think from not only from your professional sphere, think as if you have unlimited resources. So right now, think that you have all the powers of the world to solve this problem, and try to write these solutions here. Okay, so I will keep silent for 4.5 minutes. Keep on generating ideas. Don't stop on one idea. Try to think on something really fantastic. And try also to look on the problems that your teammates listed, because sometimes looking from side may be useful. You may propose some solution that the author of the idea of the problem even didn't think about. Okay, so do you need a few more minutes? Do you need some more time? I could give you a couple of minutes more to look maybe at the ideas listed by your teammates.
Yes, please.
Okay, so I will place 3 more minutes. I think that will be enough. Maybe not enough, but I think we cannot afford more. So 3 more minutes. Look at the problems your partners listed. Okay, so the time ran out. Please don't forget to put tags on your notes. We're not going to discuss these ideas and your proposals right now. We're going to switch to the next table, to the next frame. And this is the instrument called Now, How, Wow, that helps to rate the ideas and to understand, I'm sorry, okay, that's it, it stopped. That helps to rate the ideas and to show which are worth working on. How it works. You have your sticky notes in the left frame, and now you will have 10 minutes to discuss with the group the ideas that were proposed and to rate them in one of the fields, now, how, or wow. You rate them according to the difficulty of realization of this idea and their innovation, its innovative character. So what ideas we can name now? These are the ideas that are not really difficult. You see, the most difficult ideas are on the top. The less difficult are in the bottom. And this is the idea that is not really innovative. The most innovative ideas are on the right, the less innovative are in the left. So this corner now should contain the ideas that are not difficult to implement in real life and that are not so innovative. That means that we can perform them, well, almost right now, or maybe they are already existing, but the author doesn't know it. So these are the ideas that we place in a now frame. How frame is the frame where you rate the ideas that are rather difficult to realize. You know that you have to implement some technology for the implementation, or you will have to search for huge amount of investment funds or I don't know, governmental support or something else. But they are really innovative. So they are interesting, they are innovative, but they might be difficult in realization. You place such ideas in how field. Because why how? Why we name it how? Because you will have to think how you will achieve this result, how you will realize it. And the third frame is wow field. These are the ideas that are not difficult in realization, but are very innovative. That is to say, it's the wow ideas that you can easily implement in real life, that you can create these products, well, I don't know, start doing it tomorrow, and they will be really innovative and they will really be successful. So these are the perfect ideas that you may just pick up and start working with them. So now you will have, well, the fourth left, the black field is the ideas that you have crossed. That means no ideas. When you definitely say that they are not interesting. They are not innovative. They are very difficult. So we just don't pick them in any way. So now you will have 10 minutes. I propose that you switch your microphones and talk to each other, discuss the ideas that you have proposed in the previous frame. Not going too deep in maybe explaining the basis, because 10 minutes is really very little time. But you will have to make the team decision which ideas in which frame, in which square you will place. So please tell me if everything is clear what you will have to do now. In fact, you will have to place the sticky notes from this frame to the frame now, how, wow. Rating your ideas within these fields. Now, how, wow, or maybe the black square if there is something that you definitely don't want to deal with. Please tell me if it is clear. If it is clear what you will do in the next 10 minutes. And I ask you just to switch the microphones because you will have to discuss. It will have to be the team decision. Okay, yes, Mashhur?
Yeah, it's clear for me.
Okay, clear. So maybe if the questions will arise during the work, you may ask, because we really don't have much time. So please, I'm putting 10 minutes and now you will have to switch the microphones or maybe to write in the chat, but I don't think that it's...
Yeah, but we have to discuss like one single by one, or I mean, how does it work? Sorry.
Well, it's normally it's up to the team to decide how you will go.
Okay.
Maybe it's reasonable to go, I don't know, from left to right, from up to down, but you will have to range all the ideas that you listed on this frame as now, how, or wow.
Okay.
So please, I'm putting 10 minutes and I'm turning my microphone off, but if you will have questions, you may ask. I'm here, I will answer.
Okay, Svetlana, actually, I have a concern how to evaluate that, how our ideas are difficult. For example, if I'm professional in IT or programming, maybe writing an app is not difficult for me, but I'm not sure that my idea is really difficult or easy in that industry.
So if you don't know whether you can imply, you have the whole team with you. So maybe there are specialists in some other spheres and they can tell you. If you don't know, if there are no specialists in some specific field, you may just, well, think and try to use your fantasy just to imagine how do you think, will it be difficult, do you need some special resources for it, or you don't need to spend much resources on the realization. Okay, I'm starting the time. 10 minutes to go. Please, you will have to work really fast because 10 minutes is a small period of time. So don't waste your time, or you might be late for the cultural program you will have at 5 p.m. You should start placing.
So who want to discuss first?
Maybe the other way I can propose to you is to start placing the sticky notes, for example, your own sticky notes in this or that field, how you see it, and then discussing and maybe moving these sticky notes to other places. Maybe that will be faster. Okay, so 4 more sticky notes left on the board, on the left board. Please place them in some field where you think it's appropriate. Okay, so now you have 5.5 minutes left. It's time to discuss. Maybe someone doesn't agree with the placement of this or that sticky note. What do you think? Please, you may write in the chat or switch your microphones.
So I would like to discuss about Luigi actually proposal for a tool for searching, or a web page tool for searching services. Luigi, are you in? Would you mind?
I'm here. I cannot hear you well, but I'm here. Yes, tell me.
Okay, is it better right now?
Yes.
Okay, so why do you think that it's innovative? So what kind of services are you looking for that's innovative? Because there are so many apps right now.
There are many applications. Okay, so there are several applications on. There are many applications even on in terms of consultancy. Okay, so where you can, let's say, enter in the app and get some consultancy for free or by paying like some fee, right? But there are no specific tool. There are no specific tool that are linking all the different medical center or the different, let's say, doctor all together. So that's another way. So it's another way of collecting like all the different sources like all together and having like all things like in a unique visual way. So that's the point. So I have the idea in mind, and it was already, let's say, somehow thought a plan. It's not really easy like to get like all the details and I get everyone involved,
to integrate all the things. I got what you mean.
Sorry?
It's not easy to integrate all the things doctors and
it's not easy like to integrate all the different parts. So but it's a way of searching. As today you're say using like a web-based searching tool. Okay, is much more on the algorithm side that on the visual side. So I agree with you that by reading all the web-based tool, it doesn't look something really precise, but it's more, let's say, in terms of searching accuracy. Okay.
Right. So what's your opinion about using artificial intelligence to make it much easier?
Yeah, of course you can use it but you need to get, it's like building up a network. So you need to get, like all the different, let's say, doctor, hospital agreeing to be part of a network. So there is a lot of agreement before, building, the artificial intelligence part, you need to have, legal statements running between all the different parties.
So I mean, there is some kind of legal issues if you want to integrate all kind of information.
There is a lot of activity in terms of making these people signing and entering, in the same network, So it's not easy, that part.
So how about just collecting the information from internet that are available?
But look, in a different point of view, like if you are just collecting the information, at the end of the day, you're just like providing some partial information. So you're not fully helping a customer, right? So me as a user, I'm gonna just see that specific medical center is providing that specific services, but without like getting like all the details on the time where I can schedule a visit and something. So that's the point. So I would like to build up, a unique source where the people can connect like with the service that they want.
Right, I agree with you. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.
I'm very sorry, but we're running out of time. I'm sorry for interrupting you. Does anyone else has any questions about placing the sticky notes? Maybe you would like to move something, don't agree with the placement, So don't be shy, be free to ask. Criticizing is a very good tool. It's very useful for the author of the idea because it helps to improve. You know, when you ask questions, when you have doubts, that's useful, not for you, first of all, but for your partner, for your teammate, because it helps to make his idea, his product better. Okay. So that's why we always say that feedback is very important. Feedback is very important. Okay, so thank you very much. You've placed the ideas, you've rated them. We see that many of them are not very difficult to implement and are not so innovative, or maybe even existing nowadays. Some projects are really innovative, but difficult to implement to real life. And some of them, as you think, are easy in implementation and are innovative. Maybe, well, I don't have competence in some specific fields to comment whether it's difficult or hard. I may have some doubts about sanitizers, sanitizing the air. I'm not sure if it's difficult or hard to produce such things. Well, just I won't comment because you will have several classes afterwards, and I think there will be speakers who can give you more specific understanding of this sphere, because we also will have a speaker who is involved in medical sphere. He's running and accelerating programs in medical sphere, so maybe he will have he will give some understanding about this idea. Okay, so very good. You see, I see some of you are already voting. So I placed the emojis, likes on your sticky notes, and now you will have a chance, time to vote for the ideas that you think are the best. You're not limited to vote. Well, you may vote for as much ideas as you like, as you think is as you think that can be implemented to real life and are interesting to work with. So you will have time to do it now, or maybe afterwards, or today in the evening. The mirror board is open and free to you. And now we are switching to the last activity that we will carry on today. It's the energy charge. The energy charge that we have. I'm sorry, we have the duplicate of our frame. I will delete it. And this one as well. And you see the energy rate level as we did in the very beginning. So you may place your sticky note to the level 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 as you're feeling now. It may rise from the beginning level, it may fall down because we all get tired. That's quite normal. So I think I will place my sticky note. It was between 3 and 4. Now I think it will be more like 3, because I will write my name down here. Because, well, I understand that now I will have to carry on working on my car problems, and it's more pleasure for me to talk to you and to collaborate with you than solving these problems. So it's not very good for me. But I'm feeling a little bit more down than I was in the very beginning. So please, place your sticky notes on the right level. Vote for your ideas on the board now how wow idea rating. The board is open to you, so you may turn to it anytime you want. You may do it right now, afterwards, in the evening. And I have one more question for you. You all announce some ideas that you're willing to work on, and we see some of them are similar. So maybe you would want to unite in teams to work with some of your partners. So think about it. Think about it for today and tomorrow, and I think I will make a special board where you, it will be this one, the last board. You can switch to the board in the evening today, or maybe tomorrow, and please name yourself if you're going to work alone, or maybe you will communicate with your partners, with your teammates, and form a team and work on some of the projects, of the ideas together. And you will write, I will place the sticky notes here, so you will have only to fill the main idea or the name of the project that you will work on. Furthermore, in the classes that will be held this week and next week, and so your name or the name of your team. So this is it. We have to end up. We have only 1 minute left. I would like to thank you all for a good working day today. It was a real pleasure for me to collaborate with you. I hope you also got some well, useful information and maybe understanding of the problems and ideas you will work on the next a week and a half. You will get more information from other speakers, and we will meet with you again next week. If you have any questions right now, you may ask, and I'm letting you go to switch to your cultural program that is starting in a minute, or maybe it's almost starting right now.
Yes, sorry, just a question. So in case, for example, I won't be able to attend the next part, or only partially, it's gonna be recorded, right? Today, even tomorrow.
Yes, it will be recorded. You can watch the videos on YouTube. You will receive the forms that you will have to fill for your final project presentation. So you may work separately alone on your project in the time that is suitable for you.
Okay, no, that's fine. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So if any other questions are left, please ask. If you don't have questions, so once again, thank you very much. Have fun during the cultural program, and have a good day or evening or whatever it is right now in your country. Thank you as well. Thank you. Okay. I will see you next week. So now, please, those who don't have questions, please switch to the cultural program. I think the link will be sent to you in a couple of minutes. Oh yes, I hope so much that my car will be fixed. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so now carry on with voting, carry on with the energy level, have fun on the cultural program, and I think I will have to switch off the meeting so that you could start the video meeting for the cultural program. Okay, thank you very much. See you. Have a good time. Bye-bye.
Sure. Thank you, Svetlana. Bye.
Thank you. See you.
Bye. See you.